The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, my mic wasn't on. We're doing a relocation series, and we're about to do some trades because the CPU drafted us a bunch of bullshit. We need to pick up a punter and a backup QB. But what we're gonna do now is trade a couple players, and we're not gonna pick the players. We're gonna just maybe grab somebody that's offered to us. So what I'll do is I'll go like this. And Xavier McKinney is the person that's being offered. But we already drafted Morig. So I'm putting McKinney on the trade block, even though I love Xavier McKinney. Um, and some of these players we didn't draft that are taking up a lot of money. We'll trade them away. Okay, so we don't need another wide receiver, so we're not grabbing T. Higgins. Shaquille Barrett wouldn't hurt because we are hurting at linebacker, but 8.5 mil with 30 years old, that's a possibility. If we can get a 2024 draft pick for next year, I might rather do that. Kappa with some draft picks, that's the best one yet. So Jaguars is our favorite. Shaq Mason and a sixth rounder. Corey Linsley. Okay, this is a seventh rounder and a low next year for Tyler Smith, who's a beast. I think we're gonna go for this, even though it's a seven rounder. Okay, let's see if there's anyone else to trade. I'm gonna try to grab. Let me try something, guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to pick up a better QB. We're not gonna go crazy, get anybody insane. But we're gonna grab a rookie. Maybe let's try Fields. They'll take Fields for Luvu. Is that juicing, dude? We'll do it. So now we got Justin Fields, who we actually wanted to draft. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. The last piece that I'm interested in grabbing is Isaiah Simmons, middle linebacker. Whatever team he's on, if they're willing to trade somebody. So I'll only allow myself like 3 trades per season. So we have one left. We got QB handled, so we're good. Oh, but we still need to get a free agency punter. Where the fuck is Isaiah? That would be hilarious if he's back on the Giants or the Cardinals, which is the real life team. Bro, am I tripping, guys? I have not seen him. We already went through them all. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention this time. Oh my god, come on. Who is that? Deion Jones. Simmons. 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 Bro. Am I tripping? Did Isaiah Simmons like disappear from the fucking game? Bro, what the fuck? We're gonna leave here and go to NFL middle linebackers and then go to speed. Did the computer turn him into a safety? Bro, where's Isaiah Simmons? He's not a left. Oh my god. How are you, babe? Why are you breathing like a crackhead? I love you. This is the time consuming part. Okay, we're gonna grab AJ Cole. As a free agent. We're gonna set our so this is we're nearing the end of the first episode. I'll show you guys the first few teams of how we set up the league as a relocation series, and then rather than you guys having to watch the whole process, I'll end my stream. I'll finish relocating the teams, and then we'll start week 1. But for right now, we need to move Isaiah Simmons over to middle linebacker. And I think yeah, he's an inside linebacker. And I'm going to put Wagner at left so he can blitz. Because he's strong as shit. Which is weird because he's usually inside linebacker. But I'd rather have Isaiah Simmons with his speed at inside linebacker. Okay. Enough fucking around. We're going to do our depth chart and then we're going to start fucking with the teams. So Justin Fields gets the start. Then we got Tyreek, Jameson Williams, Quentin Johnson, David Bell, and then Kashawn. I'd rather have Kashawn Butte over D.D. Westbrook just because he's younger, even though I like them both. I think that's good for tight end. Where's our left tackle? Wanya. Actually, I'll just trust what the computer did, except for I want Bradford in. Passion. We're gonna have to run a 4-3, even though I play more 3-4, because we have such a crazy line. We got Tariq, Forbes. Our kick returner is not going to be Didi. It's going to be... Yeah, I just did. I guess we got Reek returning kicks like back in the day, bro. The cheetah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Keaton Mitchell as our third down linebacker and Gibbs as our power. I mean, not linebacker, halfback. And then for this, we will run Quentin at slot. For these, what I like to do is put the left end on the right end and the right end on the left end. Because what it does is it mixes the sides. Because eventually your players get that the pass blocking gauge fills up. And if you switch them up like I'm doing, it helps. And then we're going to do Wagner and Simmons. And then our sub cornerback is going to be Ricks. With Forbes is the second one. And we'll set our practice squad. Actually, we'll fast... No. Now we're going to manage team. And the Chicago Bears are going to become... What did I have it last time? Chicago. I think I wrote it in my book. 1 second, guys. Okay. We'll just pick one. The Chicago... Blues? The Chicago Caps. No. Those uniforms are kind of fire. I'm just gonna pick one that has a sick uniform. Chicago Wizards. We'll go Bisons. These uniforms are fire. The Chicago Bison. It's nothing like a bear. I know. So that's the team. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to options, user teams, triangle.
Choose the team you want to start your
And we just did the
franchise with.
Bears. Now the next one's the Bengals.
Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
We start
Use the options on the left.
playing. go to manage team. We relocate. And that was who? The Bengals? Cincinnati? So, Ohio. We're gonna go the Canton Caps. And we'll put them in like a random stadium. So that's the Canton Caps. And then we go over here, user teams. It's time consuming.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
The Buffalo. So we'll change Buffalo to a new. We'll keep it a New York team. Manage team. Relocate. Brooklyn. And they're gonna be called the Brooklyn Black Knights. The New York Giants are gonna have to go somewhere else. We'll probably send them overseas. The next team, no matter who it is, we're just gonna send them to we're gonna make them be the Oilers because one of the teams has to be the Oilers. They only have 31 teams you can change, and I want to get that out of the way.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
The Denver Broncos are now
begin your franchise. Use the
going to be the Houston Oilers. And then we'll move the Houston Texans to somewhere else. Because I can't change the Houston Texans into the Oilers, you have to do it with a different team. It's stupid. I'm done explaining it. But this is going to be wrapping up the end of our our first episode, and I will be back once we're done with this, guys, for part 2.